Alright, howdy folks, this is Sean T, sometimes known as 123 Diesel Benz. This is Sarah, she's my little helper, and she shares her hair and gets in the way of everything. So anyhow, going down, Dowd. I don't need you right at this moment, okay, thank you. So anyways, I bought a FreeChex FreeChex III from Charlie, and he sent it right out to me, and what I want to do is basically show this down here, show the video. My wife's helping me with the camera. I made this little jig, basically a piece of 3/4 inch wood, a little piece of 1/8 inch steel plate, and I drilled a little hole in the bottom of it, a little over 1/4 inch, next size bigger than that. Bottom of the die is 1/4 inch, and so these checks will fall right straight through down into the bottom, which is what I really wanted to do. I had to shape a couple fender washers to fit, because I got a little channel in the back here that I don't have a lot of clearance room in here. So what happens is this, when those screws and stuff sit in here, they got to be able to clear that. But this is a nice tight fit. I drilled the hole just a little over, just a little over 1/2 inch. It's 6/10 of an inch or thereabouts, and I use I think it was 9/16. I'm not positive the size of the bit. Anyhow, it went in. I had to drill in a couple times, and I cleaned it out, and got it going about 1/4 of the way, and get down there, and then I just stuck in the press here and dropped the handle in it, and just slid right in there nice and tight, press fit. These little bottle, 5-hour energy fits in there real nice. I'm sure you can find a bottle, pill bottle, whatever. I use this. I only bought one of these. I do not endorse these things. They gave me diarrhea. Take your chances. Do what you want. Anyhow, Charlie sent me, I've been practicing a little piece of aluminum. I measured at 10/8. Seems to work alright in here. Obviously, it's what the manufacturer sent. I also got some stuff from a guy named Ian. I don't remember his name. He's up more over Great Britain. He is into aluminum cutting, and I bought this stuff from him. He goes by Yonky at Cast Bullets, and this stuff here I measured 11/7, if I remember correctly. I'm suffering from brain fart. What am I suffering from? Allergies and stuff, so my brain's kind of fried. But anyhow, nice little stuff. The idea is to set it up on a little wheel over here, and it will just roll off, and just feed it through and continuous, instead of having to cut stuff by hand, paper cutters or whatever. So I got a couple rolls of that stuff, and anyhow, I'm just going to do a couple of these here. This isn't for anything for speed production or whatever. Just kind of show you the idea. The idea was to make this so that it would just pop down to the bottom. I don't need to worry about fussing with them. I've seen one old video, I don't remember who it was, that made, and he had to take a little dowel or something and stick it up through there. And it was a prototype one, I understand. Blah blah blah. But anyhow, Ian, the guy that made the aluminum strips, looked like he had some kind of a jig setup also, but these just fall right down to the bottom, and make a bunch of them. I've been making some here, practicing with it, figuring out how it all works. You can see they come out pretty decent. I don't know if that's too close. Anyhow, I'm gonna seat them on a couple bullets. I've got a bullet here that is from a custom mold, and I'll show you that in just a minute, because I never can remember what it is. And yeah, sit on there. There it goes. And we're going to put it in the press here in a minute. Okay, let me see this mold here. This is from, upside down, from Noah. And it's a 22055 FN 55 grain. I get about 58 and a half grains out of it. I use a half linotype, half wheel weight. But the nice thing is the 10 cavity mold. It takes a little minute to get used to running a double-sided mold like this, because basically it's in your handles, and you're holding it, and you fill this side, and you fill this side, and then you go and you cut your sprue on this side, cut your sprue on the other side, and you open it up and you dump out 10 bolts all at once. that's really nice. I've shot at some of my 222, and let's look over here at the we're gonna seat that gas check on there. I sized 225, and that check ain't coming off. And I don't know if you can see, but that's a nice flat bottom on there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's a little too close, but anyways. But so that worked pretty good. I got another bullet here, a little tiny one here. I'll see if you can pop that on there. And that's from an Ideal 225 415. If I remember right, that's about 44, 45 grain bullet. Oops, one fell off. Yeah, now it's laying in there. We'll pop it in. And nice light bullet, but same thing, nice and tight little gas check on there, and I see absolutely no reason why that won't work. It's a lot faster procedure than what Pat Marwin is using. I got his 30 caliber, and his makes great gas checks too. It's just a lot slower process, and extremely slow getting stuff. I gave him money 2 years ago, and I got for 2 of them, and I got one 30 caliber, almost right away, and it was going to be a month or so before he gets the other ones out. It was 270, and about 6 months later, it still hadn't come, and I had some communication with him, and it still didn't work, and then I decided to sell my 270, so I said, well, let's change it to 338. I might be buying one of them. So he said, well, yeah, we'll be cranking them right out. We'll be out in about a month or so. Be flying out the door or whatever. Anyways, I just ended up buying a 375 H&H Magnum instead. If you're gonna buy one, might as well buy a big one. And so I changed my order again. He still didn't have the 378. I mean, the 338s, and so I went to the 375. And now he's finally making the 338s out. I contacted him, I don't know, a little over a month ago, 5 weeks ago, and said, hey, I can't wait anymore. I'm just tired of waiting. My wife just got a AR-15, and I need to run some bullets for that. And I want to run some 22s. My 375 I want to shoot tons of, and I can buy gas checks for that. Anyhow, Charlie sent this to me in less than a week. I gave him PayPal, and zip, less than a week, and they're here. I just got home off the road a little while ago, and I got a free day right now, so I decided to set this up and try it out. Charlie makes a good product. It's an expensive little piece of steel for $100, including shipping, and a little piece of aluminum. But he's got a lot of forethought into it, a lot of practice, a lot of I can't think of the right word right now. My brain's kind of scrambled, but he's made a product that works good, and most importantly, he has a product available. You can put an order in, and you got it. It's coming. You can put it in your hand, and you can work with it. I'm just got tired of waiting. I'm still waiting over a month. It's going 5 weeks now. I asked for money back. Still haven't got a check back. I ain't got nothing. I'm just gonna go on with this here. Anyhow, thank you folks for listening and putting up with me and my state of mind right now today, or whatever you want to call it. My brain's kind of fuzzy from my sinuses are all plugged up. I probably sound funny, but anyhow, I wanted to let you know about I made this little jig, and I can make gas checks probably 4, 5, 6 times faster than I can with the other one. Yeah, and I haven't really built up the speed yet with it. I can just crank them right out with it. Like I say, I haven't been in a hurry. Anyhow, thank you folks. Bye bye.